think we're set. Cześć, siema. Jak leci? Are they here on a very, very, very gloomy and crooked again? Oops, sorry. Will this help? Not really. A little bit, not. Sorry, it's going to be a bit crooked. On a very gloomy and rainy and just bleh kind of Sunday morning. Okay, that bothers me. Sorry, guys. It's crooked. Yeah, that's about on the par what you can expect from the stream today. Because I don't do well with messy and I don't do well with gloomy and rainy and moody and no sun at all, and especially when there's stressful events in front of me. So yeah, I decided to go for a very simple, very predictable ration, and one that won't leave too many leftovers, because Tuesday I'm flying out to see my sister. Yeah, heads up, no stream next week. I will be back from hers, but straight off I will get shipped off to family training with no way to okay, so the drizzle from earlier turned into proper downpour. Huh. Anyway, yeah, no stream next Sunday because I won't be able to have anything on me. Possibly, probably, maybe, we'll see. So yeah, as I said, nice predictable ration, because we all know by now that when you get an IMP or individual meal pack, which is a Canadian ration, you can easily predict the layout of the land, so to say. We're going to have a pouch of a main, we're going to have a pouch with fruit and syrup, we're going to have some sort of bread item with peanut butter and jelly, we have a chocolate bar, and coffee and cold drink. Easy peasy. What changes is the flavors, what kind of bread item, and so on and so forth. But even compared to MREs, the setup of Canadian ration is much more predictable, which can be boring at times, but also can be very comforting if you look for predictable. This is menu from 2019, one of the lunch/dinner ones, because they got like breakfast and then lunch dinner. Menu 18, shepherd's pie. And yes, you can't get proper shepherd's pie in a pouch. Funnily enough, I had this one in the past and I don't really remember what it was like. Obviously it will be different from beef stew or lamb stew. Yeah, and we're not getting into the whole shepherd's pie, cottage pie, whatever other meat pie debate, okay? Yeah, your brown lunch bag. Like us on Facebook, guys. You're in the field. Please like us on Facebook. Silly. Yeah, but I like this sort of packaging. They changed it lately into more plasticky, weather safe or weather resistant pouch. But back in the past, it was still cardboard, paper lined with sort of an aluminum foil. And I just can appreciate how it's packed inside. Like all the crushable items are wedged between two boxes, which are like, you know, sides walls to protect the contents inside. Yeah, it's extra cardboard, but let's just get it all out. That's in one slide. Oh, okay. That's it. And first off, we got the magic towel. Yes, that is a proper size towel. Like not bath towel, but hand towel. We got a spork. I actually got my American spoon here. So can I like get a comparison? See, this one's a bit longer, and obviously you got the spork part. And then we got some Tic Tacs, because they went and replaced chewing gum with Tic Tacs some time ago. It's kind of nice idea because you still got the minty freshness and you don't have to figure out where to get rid of the gum. We got some napkin, which can act as your, serviette or something. Got dessert, date square. I wasn't a fan of this one in the past, but let's see if they change anything. What else? So for our bread products we got tortillas de farine, tortillas, wheat tortillas I suppose. We got 2 cold drinks, ice flavored. It's always funny. Ooh, okay, so we got, why did we get 3 pouches? Okay, so as expected, we got peanut butter and strawberry jam, but we got one more of these, and there's ketchup in it. Ketchup for your shepherd's pie. I'm pretty sure it's a little bit of sacrilege, but whatever. I take ketchup today. It's a good one. If it's like a vinegary mess, you can go eat. Let's see. 3-in-1 Nescafe mix. It is 3-in-1, is it not? It's not coffee mix, sweet and creamy. Okay, that's how I take my coffee, so that's nice. Obviously a book of matches. Then for the chocolate bar, we got chunky Kit Kat. And then we got a vanilla drink mix, which is kind of like a shake, I guess. And which means I'm underprepared because I was ready for coffee and cold drink, but we'll see about that. Beverage bag to mix your drink in. And here's the main shepherd's pie. And yes, you're going to complain because it starts with extra lean ground beef, which technically makes it a cottage pie, but I don't care. Ground beef, okay, potatoes, onions, corn, Worcestershire sauce, and then all sorts of flavorings. Anchois paste, okay, tamarind extract. That is much curious. Nutritional facts if you want them. And then the production date is 15150, so it was made on 150th day of 2018. Okay, this requires cold water, so we'll be good on that. But what I want to do is I want to put my shepherd's pie into a water bath, which is a fancy way to say dunk it in a pot of boiling water, leave it for a couple of minutes so it's thoroughly heated through and nice and tasty and delicious and warm. It's especially warm. And yeah, they're still produced by Baxter's. So I would assume you can get that on civilian market as well. It gives you like cooking instructions. Sorry about the glare. Place an open pouch in a pan of boiling water. Return water to boil. Heat for 5 minutes. Remove pouch, open and not use and serve. and 2 sets of notches up here and lower down if you want to dig deeper, and that's why they got longer spoon, because you can see it can easily go all the way in. Do I want to heat tortillas today? Not necessarily. We'll treat them as a snack. So okay, this goes into a pot of water. They also heat up the dessert, like date, water, brown sugar, oatmeal. So the dessert that we'll do as cold. Yeah, because like Brits get whole puddings with sauce in pouches. That's crazy. Yeah, they get hidden instructions because it's one pouch design for all the stuff. Like, obviously, this is all the design, and I assume they're slowly changing it to all Canadian marked. But the cooking instructions are all just the same, printed out on everything. Okay, so I'm going to leave date square with you. I'm going to put my shepherd's pie into a pot of water, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, so that's on. The boxes can go away for now. Sorry about the noise. Drinks first. That's dessert, that's tortilla, that's my extra stuff to put on tortilla. And yes, you always get two of the same. Sometimes there's like a mix at packaging company, if there's a mix up in packaging plant, you get just one of two, but it's always the same flavor. Which is kind of nice because 250 ml is just like a cup, and if you got a water bottle on you, that's usually half a liter. So you just dunk both packets into one water bottle and give it a shake. But like ice flavor, ice flavor. And that's mostly sugars, some salt, and that's basically some vitamins. A lot of vitamin C, which I do appreciate this week. Not sure if you can tell from my voice, but got a tiny little bit of cold going. Okay, so we got this drink, we got our vanilla shake. It takes a very little bit of water. Got coffee and then this. Like you can see the fill line down here. But then also they show you to open the gas at the bottom, so that will take more water than it would otherwise. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to, whoa, it was shut. We're going to first add enough water to this for the cold drink, the sports drink. Okay, can I just make it, as I said, gas at the bottom, that's And it's really something I hope the Americans would learn. Because just compare this beauty, which can stand on its own, so I can grab my, you know, powder and add it to it, with this flimsy buggy. Like, okay, it's nice they got different levels marked of water, but still this is much nicer. And because the plastic is thicker, it's also easier to drink straight from it. Still a bit of a feat, because you need to remember, do never go from the edges. Fold it and drink from this sort of lip. But yeah, still easier to drink if it's not flopping around. As you can imagine, oh, I can't turn the light down because then it'll be too dark in here, but it's this whitish bluish powder. You can see it now. Blue. Ice drinks are blue. Why? Zip it properly and shake. I'm going to lose focus again. That's a drink done. Okay, so we got coffee, we got this. I'm going to mix this in the pouch as well, I think. Ooh. Okay, I tried to do a silly. You can see that above the ziplock, there's like an extra bit of sealed packaging, and then you need to rip that off before you can open it. Oh, there's powder everywhere. Smells very vanilla. Yeah, so inside is just like a flower looking, very powdery thing. See, that's white on white. You don't want to see white on white. It's sugar, milk, protein concentrate, maltodextrin, isomalto-oligosaccharide, so more sugars. But the sugars that boost your performance. Sea salt, flavoring the vitamin D. Okay, I can do with that. Like it's just a tiny amount of vitamin D, but so yeah. Okay, I'm going to do the. Let's crease the thing to have the line show on the inside. I'd assume it's about 250 ml as well, because it doesn't tell you how much you need. Is it that line? Okay, it's that line. And I've seen how they specifically tell you to first open the bottom of the pouch. So you know that's taken into calculations of how much water you have to add, because sometimes they just tell you to add water, but if it's folded it's less water. If I open it, it's way more water. So what do I do? This is nice. Okay, that's closed. Let's roll it for extra safety and more shaking. There's that. Okay. I'm going to do is I'm going to pour a little bit into this glass. Not all of it, because we don't need all of it right now. I'll probably finish it later. Oh yeah, that smells like a vanilla shake. Now, one more round of shaking. Because one issue with these shake mixes is they always end up lumpy. And remember, don't ever pour from this, you'll end up with liquid all over. Always go for this side. Yeah, there's lots of lumps. Oops. There's couple tablespoons left still in the bag, so that'll be for later. And we're going to have the iced drink in a cutesy little glass, because why not? And again, from the side, it pours beautifully. But it's blue. It Smurf's piss is what we call that at summer camp 1 year. I think ours was from a concentrate, but yeah, Smurf's piss. And then 3-in-1 coffee. It's actually my preferred kind of drink, so I mean coffee drink. So. And as you can see, unlike American rations, a lot of these items are still in like civilian packaging. Like the main in the original box, this pouch, and then Kit Kat and Tic Tacs and Nescafe. I think it's cost saving measure, because like, you know, then the money can go to important issues, to making pouches. See, that's why we get the napkin. Gonna wipe. Coffee. That's nice. Oh, that's gonna be good. Okay, let's get the tray out, and we'll get all sorts of light effects, but can live with that today. Kit Kat, chunky. Get that. Now we got our dessert, which is, as we said, date square. And you could probably heat it up for different texture. Ooh, okay. I'm not sure if that's how I remember it from before. Because I said I had this menu before, and I think it pretty much stayed the same, because I remember having shepherd's pie and I remember having date square. Just not sure if it was in the same pack. But as you can see, it's sort of a sandwich, like 2 layers of some sort of cookie with a date paste in the middle. That's interesting. Oh, very oily. Then we got the tortillas. Just plain with tortillas made by Wernick in the US. So it's exactly the same thing you get in the US rations. Or it is very similar. So we get that. And can I say folded, please? Thank you very much, sir, madam. And then we got 20-gram packs of peanut butter and strawberry jelly, which are half a portion compared to the US packs, 40 or 42 grams actually. Again, it's to add a little bit of comfort and sweetness and nutrition, easy nutrition to the meal pack, but you don't need a whole lot of it. And then we got the ketchup. Yes, I will try the ketchup on its own. That's how I like it, but okay. Yes, I'm using the knife to open all the packets because I'm a wimp. So we got that. Get the spoon. Got Tic Tacs and the towel. I will show you the towel again. I didn't show you last time. I may show you today. So that's most of it. I believe by now the main should be good. So let me go and grab it. Oh, that is funny. And there you have it. Lovely hot pouch of shepherd's pie, not. Okay, can I tear it open or not today? Come on. Okay, so the yes, the pouch refuses to be torn open by me today. Okay, that smells nice. And I don't think that's how I remember it. I'm tempted to go and look at the photos after the stream, my old photos, because this is definitely not how I remember it, if I remember it at all. But okay, let me just get this a bit closer to you so you can see everything. And because this is nice and steamy hot, we're going to start the shepherd's pie, which is basically just ground beef with gravy of sorts. We got tiny little cubes of potatoes and then some sweet corn. Is there even like corn in the actual shepherd's pie recipe? Like, I would guess maybe carrots or peas, kind of like in a chicken pot pie. Maybe cabbage, that's what I had to mind, but corn is such a crazy concept. Okay, so I'm going to give this a little bit to cool down because it's too hot to eat. At this point, I'm not a fan actually. It's not bad. But the beef is very dry and chewy. Potatoes are nicely cooked, so they get the extra points for potatoes. And then the corn is just so out of place in this. The flavor is a bit bland. Yes, it builds up in your mouth eventually. this sort of gravy au jus. See how that works. Yeah. It's almost tastes like all the flavor is in this liquid. So if you pour it out of the pouch like this, you have to constantly keep mixing it or you lose the flavor. Because this mix on its own doesn't have a lot of flavor actually. It's not bad, it's just kind of meh. Okay. Ooh, okay. So it's the color of the ketchup. It does have some vinegar in it, but starts with tomato puree, so that's good. Okay. Not the best I had. But not the worst vinegary crab. Kinda. I think in Poland KFC got similar flavored. Not McDonald's? Or the other way around, huh? Because their ketchups do differ in flavor. It's one of them. I never remember which is which. Has a little bit of flavor, but doesn't save it as a whole. Sorry. So the ketchup and at least adds that extra bit of tomatoes of acidity, a little bit of extra acidity, and still not that. It's still lacking something. Maybe I had the wrong kinds of, insect meat pie in my life before. But this is kinda, and don't get me wrong, on a weather like this, if I just came home and got that, yeah, I'd scoff it. Like in 2 seconds flat, because, okay, maybe 5 minutes. But yeah, it doesn't inspire, it's not delightful, it's solid food. So let's have some coffee, if that's not too hot. Cheers. Not too dark, not too sour. Just a solid instant coffee mix. Yeah, I do appreciate that, I must say. Okay, so what we're going to do with the tortillas, if I can manage to make a mess of it. Remember that snack we had before? That's what we're going to do. Okay, that's the jelly. And then add some peanut butter. And again, you can eat those straight from the things, but you can also make it like a nice wrapper. Obviously, tortilla makes it a bit different experience than your regular peanut butter jelly sandwich. It's nice. Yes, I just put strawberry jam in my beef. Don't at me. Because sometimes fruit goes with meat and veg. And sometimes a little bit of sweetness is what the meal needs. Okay. And just the sheer fact that this combo sort of worked should tell you how bland this whole meal is. If strawberry jam, very high sugar strawberry jam, can go with that and actually make it work better, yeah, that tells you something. Okay, so what we're going to try, because might as well test all the options. A little bit of ketchup more on it, because why not? A bit of ketchup without. And I'm pretty sure some people out there who are in love with authentic, traditional cuisines are having heart attack right now, because tortilla, ketchup, and shepherd's pie. That's an odd combo to say, but can you hear the rain? Because it's like yeah. Like fall or autumn is normal to have rains, but they're getting worse. Last couple of years, more intense. Yeah, that kind of worked. I'd probably still prefer tortillas with sweet snack. Mostly because whatever we do to the shepherd's pie is helping to make the shepherd's pie nicer, more palatable than adding to the ingredients we add. But whatever. Kit Kat. I guess you can know what to expect from that. It's just got chunky because it's bigger compared to regular Kit Kat. Other than that, it's the same. Very nice crispy wafers. Light with cocoa cream, dunked in milk chocolate, I assume. Very sweet to me, but I also not a fan of milk chocolate, so think of that what you want. See, I grabbed this ration on this morning because I thought it'd be okay. We get shepherd's pie, be nice, comforting, and it's not really working. I'm low-key disappointed here. So and that tastes exactly like Smurf's piece. It's like this weird combo of sweet, lightly acidic, fruity, but not really. Like you can't put your finger on it. It's not how ice tastes, because ice is but it might be how ice tastes after Smurfs pee on it. I don't know. so let's try the vanilla drink mix. I said it would be a bit shaky and I mean shake, so it would be like a bit thick. Hmm. Hmm. So a week or two ago, um, I had vanilla shake in American Russian. That was nice, sugary, sweet, thick, kind of like actually, melted ice cream kind of shake. Um, this is more of a um, slightly thickened, reconstituted dry milk with vanilla flavor added. It's not unpleasant, but it doesn't really make me want to go for more. It's like not thick enough. Um, like I don't have much experience drinking plant milks like soy milk or other. I think I'm mostly meaning soy milk right now. Um, and the one time I had it, it was sort of alright in flavor, but also tasted like powder. Not texture-wise, but flavor-wise, and that's what it is. It's just like this cohesion of an actual drink. I thought that'd be the saving grace of this ration, but man, because as much as I appreciate dry dates, I'm pretty sure this won't be saving grace of this ration. Hmm. Okay, that's nice. All right. Um, it's quite cakey actually. The outer part. Hmm. Trying to make up my mind on it. Yeah. Kinda like it. Like paired up with the coffee, and it'll be brilliant. Mm. The dates got that, deep flavor that goes almost chocolatey. Hmm. Still though, definitely not my favorite Russian. It's a shame. Sad because Canada obviously got some interesting menus, and like if you think about it, um, there's a lot of like research and planning and thinking that goes into these rations. To have a meal that have enough different textures and flavors that will ensure it will get eaten. To have a meal that's balanced in terms of all the macronutrients. To have a meal that also provides you with your necessary micronutrients. But sometimes, if I mean, it might be my personal, choice, my personal preference, my own palate and stuff. But sometimes it's like great idea, terrible execution. You know what I mean? It's not terrible execution, but just if it was really bad, at least it would be good because then we could roast it. But it's like this middling part of the scale that's like hardest to talk about because I don't hate it. I will finish it off without issues. But will I be happy about it? I had better, and not just in terms of real food, but ration-wise. So yeah, now I know for sure that I won't be getting another pack of shepherd's pie in the future. I might get some more Canadian rations down the line. Because if you remember, one of these packs, each of these packs get about 13 to 40, about around 1300 calories, and balanced out in terms of macronutrients. So it's a good way to get yourself through the day. You know what to expect in it. Always a positive for me. But yeah, this particular menu is not something I would look forward to. If I get a whole case of all the different menus. I think there's 20 of them by now. So I'm not sure if they pack them to two cases, one like 1 to 10 and then 11 to 20, or if they do doubles in each case. Okay, you know what? Let's save the day. Or maybe not. Nah. I'm saving this for when I actually need it. I just really appreciate the design. Compressed napkin. Do not eat just at water. Tiny little thing you can hide in your hand. Sorry. You can keep it in your pocket. Use any sort of water, and then you can give yourself a quick wash up. And yeah, regular moist towelettes do keep moisture quite well, but if there's something happening to the packaging, they can go dry in a couple of years. This doesn't need this won't get bad, so to say. Okay, you can always just add water and use it. It's proper size too, so points for that. Okay, if we're going to do any mood helpings though, let's do fire. Let's do fire. Awesome. I hope that's not banned on Twitch, because it'd be a shame to get banned for doing an arson. Fire. Yeah, I mean, arson is hard. Fire makes me happy. It's warm and pretty and dangerous. Do not play with matches, kids, please. Okay, enough babble. And hey, I still got Tic Tacs for later. Yeah, they're just regular mint flavored Tic Tacs. let's say out of pity or kindness or whatever, we won't be grading this one on any scale, because it wouldn't be too high a mark. It would pass. It would definitely pass, but barely. So as I said, there won't be a stream next week unless I figured out something. Because I fly in late Saturday night and then I stay at the hotel and I have to move to another hotel for the company training and ugh. So if I figure something out, I'll let you know. If not, go with Zita tomorrow. Monday evening, 8 p.m. BST. We may think of something to stream. Same time on Thursday, probably not, but just in case. She's got Russian too. I may try to get her to eat some, like Japanese one, maybe. Okay. Like if we can do that, Thursday 8 p.m. BST, Zita Midnight. Look her up on here or in my recommended. I think she should be there. She's fun. Okay, guys. So this was a look into a Canadian 2018 lunch or dinner menu. Menu 19 shepherd's pie or pâté chinois. Bit disappointing one to be honest, and I'm sad about that. But it's always something new to learn. It's another thing we could explore in a safe conditions, and that's always appreciated. Okay, in our bubble. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something, and I hope I'll see you when I see you in 2 weeks probably. Okay, I'll out. Bye bye.